All right. So we will be going over the Beachbody Commission compensation plan this evening and all the different ways to earn. So basically, there are multiple ways to earn, starting from retail commissions, retail for reoccurring home direct orders, Beachbody on Demand memberships, team cycle bonus once you become an Emerald rank coach. I'll go over what that means as well. A matching check bonus, a quarterly bonus once you become, for this quarter 4, Diamond coaches can earn it. And typically it's 2-star to 15-star coaches. We'll talk about what that means as well. And then the customer lead program. So there are multiple ways to earn in this. The first way, what I will say, I don't have set numbers in terms of pounds. I've kind of given some examples, but it's not something that, is set in stone yet. I'm not sure how they will do that. So, but in general, everyone, including the UK launch, will earn 25% on all products that they sell. Additionally, some challenge packs, and a challenge pack includes Shakeology and a workout program. Beachbody on Demand is our most popular challenge pack because you can get every single program online for $160 as opposed to just one program for $160. So, but any of those challenge packs typically earn in between 25 to 31%. So you earn a little bit more for a challenge pack sale. Additionally, with the retail, anytime someone reorders Shakeology. So when you guys enroll customers into teambeachbody.com as your customer, they become pretty much your customer for life unless they want to switch coaches, which absolutely happens. But typically, assuming that you have that relationship with them, they're going to stay with you as a customer for a long time. And when they get a challenge pack, they are also signed up automatically for Shakeology Home Direct, meaning that every 30 days their Shakeology is shipped. The good thing is that they do get reminders about Shakeology and anything that's going to ship. So it's not just like they get this charge in their bank account. There is a reminder email before anything automatically ships, which is awesome. Additionally, there is a form online where they can change their flavor. They can skip a month. They can skip, I think, 2 months. And so they can change anything they want with their auto shipment online. So it's very convenient. And if people are worried about auto ship when they enroll, because sometimes they are, I let them know, like, you don't have to stay on Shakeology forever. If you don't love it, you don't have to reorder it. You can cancel it very easily, or you can skip it from month to month. The cool thing is that once people see, especially with Shakeology, what it is doing in their system, how it is positively helping them function every single day, they love it. They fall in love with it. And I try and educate my customers in the challenge groups. As you can see, every day I post something about Shakeology, transformation, recipe, or education. So they see the different sides of how Shakeology can be used and really what to watch for in their system. Because sometimes people just aren't watching for the change, or they'll be like, oh, this is changing, and just like give too much credit to something else. So there is Shakeology education because I want them to realize the benefit of Shakeology. And next Thursday, Darren O'Lean, who's the creator of Shakeology, is doing a call for the team that will be on Shakeology. So I'll post the information on our training page. You're welcome to join. It'll be in the evening though, so I think you guys will all be sleeping, but I'll post the recording for sure. Because that is the best person to learn about Shakeology from. But the cool thing is once those people do love Shakeology, you begin earning the residual income from that. And so I didn't realize I put the same thing on here. So if you just look at like month one, you have someone enroll with P90X and Shakeology, and then their shipment goes the next month, and you have another person enroll with P90X and Shakeology. It all adds up. So I remember when I was a new coach, that first month I had enrolled I think 5 to 10 new customers with challenge packs. So then that next month, when their Shakeology shipped again, I was like, what is happening? That was just $30 in Shakeology residual income I was earning. My customers, I would say my retention rate with Shakeology, it's gotten better since I've started educating people and really drawing attention to it, 100%. I would say my retention is, it kind of goes like this, you know, if I were to enroll 5 people, one of those customers would become a coach probably the next month, if not 2. The other 2 people would stay on Shakeology for 2 to 3 months. The other person would cancel. Those people who stayed on for 2 to 3 months would either drop off after 2 to 3 months or become coaches. So I feel like it's a really good return rate. As long as we're educating them about it, they understand it, and they're seeing results. So, and then I have a lot of customers who will like skip bags. They might have turned off their Shakeology, but they'll be like, I want another bag again. So it's an amazing residual there. We also have things like Energize, which is our pre-workout supplement that is like mind-blowingly good. It is my lifeline. And we also have like Shakeology Boost, which we have an energy supplement in there as well. I'm not a coffee drinker, so this is actually where I get all of my caffeine is from Beachbody products. Any questions about retail?
No.
Pretty cut and dry. BOD memberships. This is another opportunity for retail and also residual. In the US, the membership is $99. So 73, I think that I put that in pounds. Yeah, 73 pounds. I don't know what it will be. I don't know how they will do this in terms of the UK. So it could absolutely be more than 73. I don't know, because I do know with Canada, even though we have different prices, BOD is $99 for Canada and for the US. So that's something to be aware of. We earn 30% commission from BOD memberships the first time, and we earn 30% again. So we released this last December. So in December, my paychecks are going to skyrocket because of all the BOD memberships that people have and love, and they're going to stay on for sure. So that's just another way of residual income. We do have a 3-month membership. It's probably going away. You still earn, I think the 3-month membership is $40 for that membership. I think we earned $16 in commission from that. That's still an option. It's just not as popular of an option anymore. Not something that's commonly done, but that is another way as well. Any questions about that?
No,
that's fine.
Okay. So now we get into the fun stuff. So now we get into team cycle bonus. As you grow a team, the matching check bonus, quarterly bonus, and customer lead program. So here's the really cool thing about this before I go on. I kind of think of this like, I always describe it, if you were to buy a BMW franchise, and you buy that franchise from the owner, and now you are the owner of your BMW franchise, and you're going to hire your sales managers, and you're going to train your sales managers, and the sales managers are going to train all the employees. Well, those managers are going to have their base salary, their base commission package. But if they do a good job and if they train the team below them, you're also going to give them a bonus. That's pretty much how every sales company works. You're also going to give your managers a bonus when they are hitting quarterly goals. In that same way is how Beachbody incentivizes us. The cool thing is, though, anybody can be a manager. You don't have to, you have the opportunity to move up and up and up. No one is saying whether you've earned it except for you and your work ethic. So that's the really cool thing, is that we all get to be managers. We all get to be the owner. We all get to earn as much as we want. So that is kind of how I always tee it up for people, because it is an insane compensation plan. So this is where it gets cool. So it starts with rank. So as you come in, you're going to get your Challenge Pack or Shakeology, whichever one you need to just finish your system out. So you will all come in with that, and you'll be an active coach. So let me describe. Being an active coach means that you have 50 personal volume, and personal volume is just an arbitrary number attached to every product that we have. And so Shakeology, for example, is 90 personal volume. So I get Shakeology monthly. Actually, I get like 3 bags. So I have my personal volume monthly. And being an active coach in the system simply means that every 5 weeks, you have a personal volume of 50 volume. So it's less than Shakeology. Additionally, personal volume does not mean your personal purchases. It could be a purchase from someone else. So personal volume includes your personal purchases, but it also includes your customer purchases. So it includes all of that. So that is what an active coach is. If you were to not purchase something after 5 weeks and have no one else, I knew this was going to happen, you guys. It's Jeff Hill, this is the co-president of Beachbody calling right now. Oh, I can see. I knew. I even sent the message. I knew he was going to call, and I was like, "You can't call me at 2." He'll be happy I'm doing my job, though. So if you were to not get that 50 volume or not sell that 50 volume, you go inactive in the system. There is honestly no consequence to you. It's not, well, unless you enrolled a coach, because you don't get volume for a coach. So like, there's no consequence to you. Jeff. Really, when it becomes a consequence to you, and I don't really think of it like this either, but it's when you are building a team and you need coaches to be active for your rank. In that regard, though, I never, ever, ever bank on anybody. And I never say, I have 2 active coaches. I'm an Emerald forever now. My job isn't to hit a certain rank. And the reason why I have success in this business is because I truly want to pay it forward. I think it's so cool what this opportunity has given to me. So I'm like, why doesn't everyone want to do it? So my mentality is to just share this, because I know there are Ruths out there who are fighting with their spouse about money, or who are terrified to have kids because they can't afford it. That's why I share it. And I say that because so many people, they look at the rank and they stop at the rank and they think, well, I got to Emerald and now I'm done. I have 2 coaches. And then their coaches, Sally and Sue, go inactive and they're mad at Sally and Sue. And I'm like, it's not Sally and Sue's job to keep you an Emerald coach. It's your job to, if being an Emerald coach is your priority, it's your job to pay this forward and to share it with people and to pass that forward. I just say that because I think if more people focus on that, it would just be easier. It would just be easier. But I see so many people who just stop once they hit a certain rank because they only want to do the minimum, or they're just placing all their eggs into a basket. So, that's kind of how I think of rank. And I did not join Beachbody. I'm a 15-star diamond coach. That's the highest rank you can hit. I didn't join Beachbody to be a 15-star diamond coach. When I was a little girl, I wasn't like, I want to be a 15-star diamond coach. But when I was a little girl, I said, I want to have an impact on people. I want to change people's lives. I want to help people have the best life possible. And when I focus on that, and when I think about how can I do that in my position, it has built me to 15-star diamond. So that's my spiel on that. So you begin earning team cycle bonuses, which will be explained once you hit Emerald rank. And being Emerald rank is simply, I'm going to jump forward. Being Emerald rank is simply you and then having 1 coach on each leg. So you have 1 active coach on each leg with 50 PV. Ignore the hundreds right now. So that's all Emerald is having 2 people who want to do this business with you, or, and I say this very lightly, like want it just for the discount. Because I do have a lot of coaches like my mom and my sister who are coaches simply because they get a discount on Shakeology. which is fine as well. But those people, if you are in this to build a substantial income, you won't find that with a bunch of discount coaches. In the discount coach, there is no real such thing as a discount coach in the system. Like, everybody is a coach. Whether or not they build a business is the next question. So we call them discount coaches, but it's literally the exact same thing. So being an Emerald coach is simply having those two people, one on each leg, active. That makes you an Emerald coach, and you begin building Team Cycle Bonus. The higher you move up into rank, so at Emerald, you earn, I know you don't know what this means yet, but we'll get there. At Emerald, you earn $14 in Team Cycle Bonus for each cycle. At Ruby, you earn $16. At Diamond, you earn $18. And ranks are calculated every week. So every week, like you could be an Emerald one week and then your coach quits, so you drop down to just an active coach. And so that's why I always just focus on paying this forward, because I never have to worry about my rank and where that falls.
Yeah.
So what is Team Bonus Cycle? So I decided to bring in Michael Neiman for this, because this is a very confusing, and I was like, how can I explain it? And I was like, you know what? They have a video. Why am I going to try and explain this? So, and I'll give you access to this as well.
A lot of people think that earning Team Cycle Bonus.
Can you guys see that?
Complicated.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's really not. It's actually pretty simple. As a matter of fact, I'm going to explain to you exactly how it works using my kids' toys from when they were little. Okay, so here's how it works. To qualify for Team Cycle Bonus, it means you first have to become an Emerald coach. How do you do that? Well, you have to be active, and you have to enroll one new coach. We'll use wrestling great Jimmy Superfly Snuka on my left side, and we'll enroll another coach on my right side. We'll use Mega Robot Guy. And once you've enrolled two active coaches, one on your left side, one on your right side, you are an Emerald coach, and you've activated your business center. What does that mean when you've activated your business center? Well, basically, it means that you open two bank accounts that collect team volume. Now, I have my left bank account headed by Jimmy Superfly Snuka and my right bank account headed by Mega Robot Guy. And now, as you enroll new coaches, you start to build your team. Guess what? I just enrolled Mr. Monkey, and I'm going to put him right here under Jimmy Superfly Snuka. And guess what? Mega Robot Guy just told me that he found an astronaut to join him on his team. And you know what? The astronaut happens to know Lizard Man and put him on his team. And hey, Jimmy Superfly Snuka, he is on fire. He just found this odd yellow armadillo and this ornery cougar, and the ornery cougar happened to know Mousy, who joined them on their team. But wait, Mega Robot Guy here, he just found this green guy. We don't know his name, but you know what? Who cares? He's doing a challenge group. And the green guy, he just brought in some kind of weird cat. And back on Superfly's side, Mousy brought in Mad Turtle and T-Rex, and the team just keeps building. So what happens now? Well, as this organization grows, every time someone does a challenge group or sells a challenge pack or another product or buys something, they create team volume. And the team volume from each one of these purchases all roll up into your banks. So let's imagine that every one of these guys happens to sell Shakeology. So each of them have 90 team volume points associated with them. So let's look here at the Robot Guys team. We've got 20 coaches times 90 team volume points. That's 1,800 points in my right bank. And over here on Jimmy Superfly Snuka's side, he has 10 coaches times 90 volume points from Shakeology. So that's 900 points on my left bank. Oh, wait a minute. What's that, Superfly? Really? Wow. Superfly just said that in addition to their own Shakeology HD orders, everyone on his side sold 3 Insanity Challenge packs. So each of them are producing 300 points. 10 times 300 is 3,000 team volume points. Fantastic job, guys. Robot guy, you guys better get to work. Now, the week ends and you want to know how much team cycle bonus you earned. Well, here's how we figure it out. You earn 1 team cycle for every balanced 300 team volume points in your bank. That means we're going to subtract 200 from the side that has the most team volume and 100 from the other side. And every time we can do that with the balance that's left in your team volume account, you earn a cycle. So let's go back. I have 3,000 on Jimmy Superfly Snuka side and 1,800 on the robot guy side. So Jimmy Superfly Snuka side has more volume. So I'm going to subtract 200 from that side and 100 from robot guy side. Okay, let's do the math. 3,000 minus 200 is going to leave me with 2,800 points. And 1,800 minus 100 on the other side leaves me with 1,700 points on my right side. So that's 1 cycle. All right, let's see if we can do it again. I subtract 200 from the side with the most team volume, so that's 2,800 minus 200, which leaves me a balance of 2,600 on that side. On the robot guy side, I subtract 100, which leaves me a balance of 1,600 on that side. You have just cycled twice. Oh, so much fun. And we just keep going until we run out of team volume. So, can I do it again? Yes, that's 3 cycles. Can I do it again? That's 4 cycles. And again, 5 cycles. And again, 6 cycles. And again, 7 cycles. And again, 8 cycles. And again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. That's 15 cycles. Uh-oh. I just ran out of team volume on Superfly's side. Oh well, I still cycled 15 times. Now, how much is that worth? Well, if I'm an Emerald coach, I make $14 for every cycle. So I would have earned $210. And if you're a Ruby coach, you would earn $16 per cycle. So that would be $240. And if you are a Diamond coach, you would earn $18 per cycle. That's $270. And I still have 300 points in my right bank. And that will stay in my bank and roll over to the next week as long as I stay active. Now, if I go inactive, it all goes away and I got to start all over again from scratch. So that's how it works. Now, I've got to get back to work. Superfly, you're in. Astronaut Guy, you're in.
Okay. So, did that kind of make sense? I'm going to show you what that looks like in my back office, but does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Daphne.
That guy's great, by the way, can I just say?
He is so he really is like a character in everything Beachbody. One-on-one, he is so subdued and so mellow. I mean, it's like,
really?
Yeah. And, he'll put on his face when he's doing his meet and greet stuff, but we've had dinner with him and like know him well. Know his wife commented on my stuff the other day, but it's so funny because he's just playing his part. But really, the 3, Jeff, Michael, Carl, they're just good people. So it's cool to see. So here's the thing that I don't think he mentioned in that. So this is the super cool thing. And I'm trying to decide as a visual what would help most. Let me go into, you guys see Beachbody office, like all this crazy stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm going to go, and I'm going to go back all the way until I was a new coach. Okay. So this was like when I first opened my business. Let me zoom in as a brand new coach.
Mm-hmm.
And we have, so what you're looking at right here, that where it says 20 and where it says 0, those are my 2 legs. Those are my 2 bank accounts that he was talking about, right? So this is what it looks like in the back office. And this is essentially how we cycle. So here's the really cool thing, guys, is that it's not just up to you to build your volume. The awesome thing is that when I add coaches to the team, they go on your leg. So that is super cool because there's going to be one leg, which we call your strong leg, that I will be helping you, and not just me, but our entire team will be helping you build. And this team cycle bonus is infinity levels deep. And that makes it insane. It makes it insane to even like wrap your mind around. So I want to show you kind of when I started coaching, here. So this is basically like my what we call a weak leg, but as you can see, like this leg is super strong over here with the thousands because this is where Jessica was adding her people. So you can see how quickly it was growing because she's a strong coach as well. So you guys will all have a leg that grows quickly, and then you'll be in charge of like one leg yourself to grow that leg. And when you get to this point, we'll strategically work with you on how to maximize it. But you can see here, it's growing slowly. And I used to stock this and I'd be like, I cycled $14. Woo! Because it's Thursday through Wednesday. And then it starts over. And so every week, my goal was to like get to like 400 or 500. And I'd be like, oh my gosh, I have one cycle of $14 this week. And then I added a coach that started working. So you can see this 1200. I added a coach that started working, and she started selling challenge packs and helping customers. And you can see what happened to the volume. So that's really the difference in between earlier when I said, yes, people can enroll for a discount. Totally fine. Cool. I'll give them that discount. Awesome. But it's not really going to help my income that much. And it's not going to build a big business. And this is where some coaches get it wrong. They think that they can just like take the easy way out and just get discount coaches and they're going to see a massive paycheck. The beauty of this business, it really is when you find people who want to work this business and then help them do that. You help your team do that. It's hard sometimes though, like in terms of you can't motivate anybody and you should never try. All you can do is show them what to do, show them how to do it. We're going to do that as a team, so you don't have to have your own training and stuff like that. But once they decide they want to do it with you and they put in the work, it's really cool to see what happens because they're earning their own income too. You always keep all your 25%, all your 31%. You always make all the money you should be making. We never take anything, in your downline. People are like, oh, they're taking money. Absolutely not. You always keep everything you earn. And the cool part is that you're just getting bonus for leading your team on top of that. And really you're helping your team too by helping build their team bonus cycle. Any questions about that?
No.
Okay. And it is one of those things, once you guys get in here, once you get started going, we'll talk about like how the best way for you to build and that type of thing. So really, and my presentation again. Okay. So really, if you think about it, because I know we were talking last time in terms of like getting going, stuff like that. The first goal is Emerald. And that next goal is really Diamond Rank. What is Diamond Rank? Diamond Rank is simply when you have 4 coaches on each leg as shown here. And 2 of those coaches are Emeralds. So it's really duplicating where you actually have people who also want to work the business and they're paying it forward as well. So that's Diamond Rank. A little trick there, not even a trick, but to maximize the income plan, I signed up Ben as my first coach on the very top of my weak leg because I wanted to get him to Emerald, and then I just wanted him to bank that volume. Even though I wasn't building him, I just wanted him to bank. And now usually he earns like $2,000 a month in a week, $2,000 a week in team bonus cycle just in his business center as a diamond coach. So that is a strategy to to maximize the plan is having that spouse on the top of your weak leg, even though you're not going to build them yet. You're going to work on yourself first. I don't even really build Ben yet that much. But having him there and maxing out his team bonus cycle as well. So really, Emerald is like the first rank goal, super easy to get. Honestly, Ben and my mom were my first two coaches. And then Diamond is the goal, depending on how quickly you want to build. And this is all up to you guys. And I do always want to remind you, it's your goals. I'm not pushing anything on you. But if you're like, you know what, I am going after this. I'm talking to a lot of people. I think I want to go Diamond essentially like the first day, the first week, because honestly, we do have 30 days. This is a crazy, insane opportunity. You guys just saw it's an infinity levels deep, and you guys are opening in the UK. Like, to think about that is mind-blowing in itself. Your entire country, you are leading the way, and everyone is going to be underneath you guys in the UK. Like, that is like, so that's something to think about. Message me what you want from this. We can chat one-on-one about your goals, about your strategy, about how to get there. Because again, it's not something I want anyone to feel like pressured to go after. And so there's multiple. Oh, sorry. What?
No, it's Daphne here. I was late in joining, and I have one quick question.
Yes. Yep.
You mentioned building Ben, and I'd like to understand a little bit more about what you mean with that.
Yes. Okay.
I might miss it. So if you want to park it and then you and I can catch up on that later, that's fine.
Okay. Were you here for the team bonus cycle video?
The funny guy with the toys.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw that.
Okay, cool. So then I can, okay, if everyone is good with that concept, then I can kind of share in terms of husband and what that looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let me put like Ben. All right. So remember, everything cycles up, right? So here's Ben. He's on my weak leg. Here's my strong leg. And when I am adding coaches to the team, and when they're adding coaches to the team, and they put, like, let's say I put coaches underneath Ben's leg, right? And then they're adding. So it's all trickling up to Ben and to me, right?
I see what you mean. Okay, got it. Yep.
So then once Ben gets to Emerald, let's say he's at Emerald, because he is.
He can then start opening up his own legs.
Yeah. And not only that, he begins banking that, because even if he's not cycling and cashing in, remember how they ran out there? It banks for you and it doesn't go anywhere. So as long as he's Emerald and active, he just sits there and he accumulates volume. And while I might not be cashing it in immediately, that's when later on the road, when you build your husband and you just start stacking their weak leg with people, you just start to boom. And that is just the cash in moment where it's just like boom, 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 boom. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Just one final question. I'm sorry, I've just had a very, very long day. My brain is barely working.
I understand
Is Ben
that.
actually doing anything, or are you, for want of a better term, exploiting him? That is not what I mean. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh.
That is a great question. And I am exploiting him. He doesn't do any, I shouldn't say this. He is now like my sidekick. Like, he waited on his hand and foot at the retreat. He is an absolutely amazing husband and support system in this. He's like my assistant, if you will, or my partner. I don't like calling him my assistant, but my partner in this. But in the beginning, he was working full time. He could not have told you how to log in to Beachbody. He couldn't have told you anything about Beachbody. He just knew I was giving him a shake every day when I signed him up as a coach, and that was it. So like, No, when we started, he like knew nothing really about it except for I was doing it and I was way too excited about it. And I made him a coach and he's like, okay, what does that mean? I'm not ever doing anything. So,
Okay, Pam, then I'm exploiting Andy as well. That's all I'm.
and I will tell you guys, it gets even cooler because when you get to 2-star diamond rank, you get to open yourself again. So I have 4 me's. And then you get to start stacking it. So then what do? Then Ben has a weak and a strong leg. And then I put me number 2 on Ben's weak leg. So then there's another branch. So now earning tons in this center, Ben's earning tons. And then now I've got a third one. So I'm like, does that like how it stacks up and that's how you earn? It's like the fact they let you do that blows my mind. I'm like, you guys are just giving us easy, like it just, I remember seeing this and the first time understanding it and being like, wait, what? There's not a cap. It's just infinity. Like they've got to be regretting that. So that is team. Great questions. Thank you. Any other questions about this piece of it?
No.
This is one of the most exciting pieces for sure.
And
All right.
you have an account where you're keeping track of all of this because obviously it looks like it gets quite kind of Matrix level complex. I feel like I'm in an alternate universe. So what you showed us was your account where that's all tracked and.
Yep.
Okay.
And honestly, it's pretty easy in the beginning. So for a long time, you won't have to worry about it in terms of like how matrixy it gets. I would say like just now getting into it with my business centers, having 3 and 4, it's gotten very, but there's also a graphical view as well that you guys didn't see. I was trying to find, there it is. Where you can graphically see your business. But honestly, for a long time, it is just 1 and 2 legs and things like that. So you can see here, my mom, Hannah is my sister, my mom and Ben were my first 3 coaches. And so you can see there, Ben, and then I've since, and yes, when I start to like think about Ben's legs, it kind of does get crazy now thinking about it all. But in the beginning, it's pretty straightforward for a long time. Good questions. Any other questions about that? If you will have them, especially as you get into it too, like you'll have those questions. All right. So then a matching bonus. So this is another way. This is definitely a bonus that takes time to grow. Even now, like not a lot of my income comes from this, but it is cool that they do it. When you become a ruby, and a ruby is the other rank where you have 2 emeralds and 4 coaches total, 2 on each leg. I don't really talk about ruby because once you have those 2 emeralds on your legs, it's super easy to be diamond. Like getting your emeralds is the hardest piece of it. I think for the UK, it'll be pretty easy since it is a new opportunity. But after you have your emeralds, it's super easy to go diamond. So most people will literally jump from emerald to diamond. I don't know why we have ruby still, to be honest with you. There's a huge jump. But once you become a ruby or a diamond, you earn 5% as a ruby or 10% as a diamond for your coach's team bonus cycles. So like if Sally was my coach and if she earned $14 in 1 week for her team bonus cycle, I'd earn $1.40. So that is something, it takes time to grow. Even with mine, it's still just, growing slowly and solidly, but it absolutely grows. And it's a cool, another bonus and another way to earn money. Any other questions about those 2 things?
Nope.
Okay. This is my favorite, one of my favorite pieces of this. This is, for me, this helped me in the beginning kind of set my goals and go after them. So we have a diamond and a star diamond bonus. And actually for 4th quarter, we have a diamond bonus as well, but let's start with 2-star and above. So when you become a 2-star, a 5-star, a 10-star, and a 15-star, superstar, 15-star and superstar, the same thing. You are eligible to get quarterly bonuses, which are paid out on the volume of the entire company. And so they take that volume and they give us a percentage. And I remember seeing the percentage, and I still really couldn't, I can send you the compensation plan so you could look at it. But what I wanted to know was, well, how much? So to earn this bonus, you have to hold your qualification of 2-star for 6 weeks in that bonus period. And so, for example, 2-star would be, let's assume like these emeralds right here on this diamond, you have 1 diamond on each leg. And then you have 20 active coaches, I believe. So you have to have 1 diamond on each leg, 20 active coaches, and they all have to maintain that rank for 6 weeks to earn that bonus. My husband was one of my first diamonds as well. So when you do that, you hit 2-star, you get to open your second CBC, which means maximizing that team bonus cycle. And you also get the 2-star bonus, which was $993 at some point. So this is an old screenshot. When you become 5-star, it's the exact same thing. It's just a higher bonus pool. The 5-star bonus, I don't know how big it is on your screen, so I'm going to blow this up. 5-star bonus was $2,800, but wait for it, plus the 2-star bonus. So you get both. So it trickles down. So then the 10-star, you get the $18,000 plus the $2,800 plus the $900. So over $22,000. And the 15-star is the same thing. You get the $53,000, you get the $18,000, you get the $3,000, you get the $900. So in total, the 15-star would get $75,000. Insane. And so I received my first superstar bonus this year. And so this wasn't my screenshot. This was someone else's. So when I received the superstar bonus, it was $63,000. And it was just like, how is this real life? I used to earn $60,000 in a year. So very cool, very life-changing craziness. And so that is how the star bonus, and so you can earn that $75,000 4 times a year. 4 times a year. Isn't that nuts? And remember how I told you open your second U? And I have 3 Ruths technically in 1 Ben. You grow your second business centers to star diamond rank as well. So like my second CBC is 3-star. So I earned the 15-star in my first business center, and I earned the 3-star in my second business center. So again, you double dip it like that too. There's actually one coach who she had 3 CBCs, and she hit 15-star in each CBC in the exact same quarter. So she earned the $75,000 3 times in the same quarter.
Wow.
I will tell you that, again, so hard to motivate people. And that 6 weeks of holding that qualification was the single hardest, most stressful 6 weeks ever. Ever. And currently I'm not 15-star, I'm 12-star. And so it does drop because I've had diamonds drop rank and people's priorities change. And you really do have to let it go. Because honestly, when I was a new coach, it would be like, Sally, just get to diamond and stay diamond. And it could really suck a lot of life out of you.
Yeah.
So really you just have to focus on like helping people build solid businesses, not helping them build to diamond, but like, what do they want out of this? Because once they see and understand what they want in life and in business, it's way easier, because if they don't have a good reason to get to diamond, why would they, right? And why would they stay there? And so it's really about helping them believe in themselves, believe in what they can do in this business, and then being okay with whatever choice they make. Otherwise, I could be really mad at my 3 coaches right now, but it's not their fault. I'm not 15 star. If I want to be 15 star, I need to find 3 other coaches who do want to grow to diamond or to 2 star to 5 star. And that's really the approach I take at it, because otherwise you could be really mad at your coaches all the time. And it's not their job to make your dreams and your goals come true. It's your job to pay this forward, to help other people grow their business to their level that they choose. And then this business is way more fun if you approach it like that. But it definitely has a learning curve, and it coming to terms with that and being okay with it and focusing on the right things. It's definitely something over 3 years I've learned how to handle the leadership in this business and really the right things to focus on. But it takes time, and I'm not perfect. And when I was going for 5 star my first year, it was like, dang it, Sally, what is wrong with you? Come on. And thankfully I have learned since then. So that is the diamond bonus, or the star diamond. What I will say, you guys are coming in the 4th quarter, and given the opportunity you guys have, if you were shooting for 2 star diamond, it would be a push, but it would not be, assuming you found the right people, right? It wouldn't be that, it would not be out there to say like you could get to 2 star. It would definitely be a push. You definitely have the right people, but it's absolutely possible. Should also say with that for my personally sponsored coaches, I am doing a Mexico retreat. And this is before we realized we were opening in the UK, or I might have chose a different location. But I'm doing a Mexico retreat for my 2 star coaches and up. So anyone who hits 2 star by the end of the year gets to go on this all-inclusive. It's literally just a vacation. It's not a training. We are just hanging out at the beach and having cocktails for my 2 stars. And if they get to 5 star and above, then they get to bring a guest of their choosing with them. So, and then the last thing with that to know is Beachbody, for this last quarter, they've implemented a diamond coach bonus. So anyone who gets to diamond, holds it for 6 weeks, and hits Success Club every month of the last quarter earns $250. So that's like so doable, 100% doable. So that's absolutely a bonus that if you want to build it to that level, you absolutely can, 100%. Any questions on that?
No.
So, and then the last piece of it is a super cool piece. I'll never forget this piece of it when I started. So we have a thing called Success Club. You're going to hear us talk about it a lot, especially when you begin. We actually refer to it on my team as Life Changers Club, because I do want us to always focus on people over points, people over Success Club. Like, it's all about the people's lives that we're impacting, and try and keeping that as our focus. But simply put, Success Club really does mean lives changing. When you earn any commission in this business, it simply means you have helped someone start their health and fitness journey, or even cooler, a health and fitness journey and a business that could totally rock their life. So I always look at it like that. Like, the more you earn in this business, the more higher Success Club points you have. It just means the more lives that you've touched. So to earn Success Club is Beachbody's monthly incentive to coaches. It's kind of like the very basic milestone to hit every month to grow your business slowly over time. And to earn Success Club each month, because it's a monthly incentive, then you need to help 3 new customers or new coaches, either one, start their health and fitness journey with a challenge pack or a 90 PV HD home direct order. So like Shakeology, that's 90 PV. If they get it on home direct, that's 2 points. So essentially you get 2 points for each of these things. So it's simply 3 people, super easy, super doable. And then Success Club 10 is 5 people. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So this is like Success Club 5 is kind of like your bare minimum for people who, I have a lot of coaches come in and they're like, I just want to put in 1 hour a day. I work full time and I'm a mom, and like, I just want to put in 1 or 2 hours a day. I'm going to build this slowly. I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a hurry. And I just want to see what happens. And so like, that's kind of the bare minimum for them, is just Success Club 5, perfect goal. Because it is just 3 people a month. It's like 1 person a week. The reason why my business grew so quickly is because I decided, well, really, honestly, it was like, well, I would like to stop fighting with my husband. That was it. I'd like to not fight with my husband about money. And if I could earn $100 a week, that'd be beneficial. And I think we could not fight. So I went for 2 people a week because we get paid on Thursdays. So I tried to enroll 2 new challengers a week. In that effort to enroll 2 new challengers, it was keeping me working because I was like, I've got to get 2 people this week. And so I was working really, really hard. And what happened is that snowballed into a whole lot more than 2. And I think my first month, I'd have to go back and look. But I think I enrolled maybe 10 people my first month. And so I never went for the bare minimum. And what I tell people, I had a girl ask me, she said, okay, Ruth, if I wanted to quit my job, how would you look at that in terms of how to grow this? And I said, honestly, like in the beginning, it really is about changing people's lives in health and fitness and just getting them in your challenge groups. Because once they do that, they're going to love it. They're going to want to become a coach. And it's a natural thing. And so for me, that's truly how it worked. How many people could I get in my health and fitness groups, make them fall in love, make them get awesome results, and then I'm going to turn them into coaches. And that's truly what I did. And I was hitting at least Success Club 20 every month when I started as a new coach. And so I was just always like, can I help more people? Can I help more people this month? And that's how it built for me. It was like hitting Success Club 20. I would say actually probably 20 to 40 was my range when I started. And I've hit that every single month since I've been a coach. And so it's taking the bare minimum. I took it times 4 and my business built 4 times faster than people who hit the bare minimum. That's really how to look at it, is how quickly do you want your business to build? Because you can build a business at Success Club 5. It's just going to take longer, right? Nothing wrong with that for people who like that pace, who want that pace, who for me didn't have the urgency in life, but I had that urgency where I was like, I need to change my life. So any questions about that?
No.
Nope.
This is also attached to, the cool thing is not only do they give you commission for everything that you do, they're also like, hey, good job, here's a free t-shirt, or we're going to take you on the Success Club trip, or here's a celebrity trainer to meet and greet. So like you get all that stuff. It's always attached to Success Club, which is really nice of them. But it's also attached to our lead program, which is awesome. So we have a lead program, and there are 2 types. Customer leads that I will refer to as free leads. And this is when Beachbody gets a free customer. So all these UK peeps who have Beachbody on demand, what's going to happen is they're going to go and get Team Beachbody. And they're either going to have a coach, so they're going to enroll with that coach, or they're not going to have a coach. And they're going to give all these free customers to all of us, which gives us the opportunity to help them, to get them hooked up with the right supplements, to help them get results, to help them fall in love with everything that we do. The other kind of lead program is Success Club, which I refer to as a paid lead. And this is when we get new customers who have already purchased Shakeology. So they get on Team Beachbody, they order Shakeology, they don't have a coach, so it just goes to whoever earned the lead program. And I'll never forget the first day this happened. I was like, Beachbody gave me $32 for doing nothing. What? I was like, again, mind blown. Typically, so I hit this, I used to hit it in Ben's, but with this year's goal, I haven't been building Ben at all. But like, I used to get Ben and I both into this. And so every month I'd earn at least like $150 in the lead program just from that. So 150 in mine, 150 in his, plus these people who get Shakeology, it'll be on reoccurring. So I'm not just getting 32 one month. I'm getting 32 for as long as they continue ordering. It's insane. Like they don't have to do that. They could just keep that money. Okay, I'll take it though. So how to earn it? It is by being an Emerald coach. So this is on a monthly basis. Every month you re-earn the lead program. Emerald Coach, Success Club 5, have your Team Beachbody bio filled out. Easy enough. The BOD membership, which you guys have. And that's it. And then for the paid leads, Success Club 10, Emerald Coach, bio filled out, BOD membership. And they give you those leads. And it's insane. So that is really the commission plan. That is it.
Ruth, one quick question.
Yep.
The bio filled out, is that what we are all doing together when we meet up in like a month's time?
Yep. It is simply, and they might have a new website. I hope they have a new website by the time we get over there. But it really is just like this teambeachbody.com. We all have our little bio on there. It's literally just having that filled in with your information. So I'm not over here, but it's just like your name, before and after photos, and that's it. So it's just that they want to see your face on there. So when customers do get assigned to you, the customer sees who you are.
Okay, makes sense.
Okay. And the BOD membership means that we have, does that mean we have
Yep.
Beachbody on demand?
Yep.
Okay.
And honestly, it used to be club, so I don't even know if it's a real requirement anymore. I'm guessing they just do the BOD since it used to be club, and the club is not a thing anymore.
Okay.
Any other questions?
No. I'm just wondering what if I have to sacrifice an infant.
For what? For what?
It just seems I do have a slightly cynical strand, so I'm thinking I think I'll probably just talk to you about this, but part of the reason why I wanted this, I do want to have a bit more control over my time. And I mean, even as a teacher, like I'm used to working a lot. But I suppose I just need to think about to make an income that's reasonable, but also to have also that, the work-life balance thing.
I'm glad you brought that up.
I'm not averse to working hard, but I also don't want to have that trap of my life.
Nicole, I definitely know you are a hard worker. You literally do more than half of my coaches who can make money. Okay. So like, you don't have to tell me you're a hard worker. Literally, I talk to you more than my coaches who enrolled 2 months ago. So here is the thing. Thank you for bringing that up. I think it's great you brought that up. You have to realize you are seeing me now at a point in my business and life that looks very, very different than when I started. Okay. So most of my coaches are working moms, a ton of them. That is the majority. And what you see me doing right now is working a full-time job because I've been doing this for 3 years and I have a massive organization. In the beginning, it looked very, very different, and it is doable. And you can still, so my coaches who are moms and who have put time and effort into this, like I have Carrie Tinsley is a great example. She's a teacher. She has 2 little kids. She is earning over her teaching salary. She decided to go back and teach this year. So she's making 2 full-time teaching salaries, basically, because she's earning more money with Beachbody than she does with her teaching salary. She built her business. She started last April doing this. So I think that's a great question because one, I don't have kids. I don't have to have a schedule. So I don't have the time. But most people do. A large majority do. You don't have to give up your life. That's absolutely not. You're going to hear a lot of the trainings are done by moms that are going to talk about like how they do this in their mom pockets of life. So you definitely don't have to in terms to just make a decent amount of money in this business. Sure. If you want to make an absurd amount of money quickly, it might look a little bit different. But my goal is honestly to never earn this much income. It just happened because I was just like, I'm going to go all in and see what happens. So please, thank you for saying that. Thank you for bringing it up. But please also know that the daily behaviors, that we talked about last time, That's it. The team support, when you have a new coach and they don't know what to do, we're going to have team trainings for them. You don't have to take that on.
Yeah.
You know, you're not going to be sitting like I am, making trainings or doing trainings probably for a while, unless you just want to. So just, yeah. Remember that for sure.
Yeah.
And even to this day, honestly, if I was just better with my time, I could be done with my job probably in 5 hours a day. If I sat down and did it instead of like getting lost in stuff that doesn't matter, which happens a lot. So,
sorry.
Yes.
Sorry, are you done, or can I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
If we've introduced people to BOD since it opened up in the UK, and they're currently in the pool of 3 leads, could we, when we sign up as coach, have those people assigned to us?
Yes, ma'am. Yep.
Okay.
So when we launch on the 19th, so what I would recommend your people doing, and I would assume they would do this, and I would assume Beachbody is going to be aware of how to do this the right way. I have no doubt that they will do it the right way. But when you sign up Daphne as a coach on the 19th, then you could just be like, it's here. Yay. Now I can officially be your coach. Here is the link for, a free membership. So if they just need to get on there and get their membership for free, or maybe they need Shakeology or want to try pre-workout, you can send the link to whatever that they want through you, and they'll be assigned to you.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of the messaging I'm giving to people, because I'm now kind of individually talking to quite a few people who are really interested. But I've just been kind of letting them know that everything's launching in October, and then I can actually begin actively coaching them. So,
Yep. And I love the approach you're taking in terms of like the nutrition piece of it. It actually spurred an idea for me where I'm like, I could just simply like, do you love your gym? You want to keep your gym? You keep your gym, you keep your workouts. I'll show you the nutrition. So I love that approach.
I also I know a number of people that they're just they just hate working out. They absolutely just aren't physical people. I'm not saying that they can't become that, and I wouldn't encourage it later. But I'm thinking that if I can just get the nutrition element, that would be, and they can just see results that way.
Yep. Because I even tell people, they're like, oh, I hurt myself, or like, I can't work. I'm like, I don't even care. I literally don't care if you work out. Like, just follow the nutrition plan and Shakeology.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
Yeah.
Unless they're trying to build muscle and but most people, they just want to lose that weight, majority.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions?
No.
Don't hesitate, you guys, to reach out to me, any of you, with questions or with goals. And if you want to chat one-on-one and go over things, like, happy to do that. So please know that, like, open to meeting with you guys individually and going over things, going over your concerns, going over your questions, anything like that. Completely down to do that. So thank you guys so much for being here. And hold on, let's take a picture for Jeff Hill so I can be like, you interrupted my call. Do what?
I need to turn on my camera.
You got it? Okay. I'll let him know that these are the next, the first really UK coaches. Ready? Smile.
Hold on.
Oh, Daphne. Oh, I'm sorry, Daphne. Actually, I had it on the wrong camera anyway, so it's totally fine. Okay, there we go. Now is everyone ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
Smile. Okay, I'm going to send that to him, and I'll let him know I was talking to very important people.
Yeah. We appreciate it.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'll let him know about that too, Kelly. Check out that. All right. Bye, ladies. Have a great night.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.